Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, it's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket, and boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Smith throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno down to throw.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let me out here a bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They snap it to Smith. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Play action. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Hurts flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the gun to give the game well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down, Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
ready? A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They